Last week, Tim got behind the wheel of Toyota's GT86 and spent a lot of the review going sideways. But he may have been a little over-enthusiastic because he made a big statement. He said that it's so easy to get the back end of the GT86 out that you could possibly drift it blindfold. Now, the problem with making that sort of statement on TV is that it's only a matter of time before an eagle-eyed viewer writes in and calls you on it. So this week, Tim's been challenged to put his money where his mouth is and take this car drifting. Last week, we had the GT86, so this week it's the turn of Subaru's BRZ.
These two cars are identical in almost every respect, save the badge, and this is therefore a very fitting test. But I may have been sailing a little close to the wind with my could drift it blindfold claim. In fairness, I'd been hypothesizing when I'd said it, and I hadn't really considered whether it would be physically possible. After all, drifting is a complex motorsport that takes time, patience and skill to learn. Professional drivers, like any racing driver, take the sport very seriously, and I had no intention of insulting anyone. No, this car was easy to get sideways, but it would take someone who knew a lot more than me to really see whether the GT86 or the BRZ would ever be good enough to enter competitions.
So what we needed was a drifting school, and it didn't take long to work out that there are only a few up to the challenge. This is Learn to Drift, a driving school designed to teach the sport from start to finish.
So we return to the burning question of whether it would be possible to drift the BRZ whilst wearing a blindfold. The guys even had a cunning plan to make my attempt a little more colourful.
What's that? Red-coloured snake tyres.
These are the tyres that the team use for displays and should make our drift session with Scooby's feisty little sports car something special. So, back in the driving seat, it was time to rise to the challenge. Is this car good enough to drift blindfolded?
I'm sorry about this, Subaru. I've never lost a challenge yet, and my word is my bond. If I say it can be drifted blindfold, then we're going to drift it blindfold.
Now, bearing in mind that I'd already crashed a Nissan twice attempting this, I was not feeling confident. And if I mucked this up, Subaru would not be happy at all. Still, a challenge is a challenge, no matter how insane.
Yes, I can't actually see a thing. Is the traction off?
Everything's
Still,
off.
Right.
She's in play mode.
Okay, we're in. Right, here we're moving. I can't see. You would not believe how freaky this is. Right, here we go then.
Let it go. Grab it. Opposite direction. More power, more power. Let it go. Whoa.
Now I couldn't see that. Have we hit anything?
Nope.
We didn't kill anyone?
Nope.
So there you have it, the Subaru BRZ and the Toyota GT86. So controllable in a slide that you could drift them blindfold. But don't. We did it for sheer entertainment value, but this is one trick that you should definitely not try at home.
So does that count as drifting blindfold?
It counts as being a retard.
He's right, you know.
But one question still remained. Would the BRZ or the GT86 ever be good enough to be considered a true drift car.
It's one of them that you'd buy for your wife, I think.
But would you buy it for your wife if she liked drifting?
You can't buy her a Skyline or 200 SX. But let's put it up against one and find out.
Piloting the specially prepped school cars will be former BDC Super Pro champion Matt Carter, so this should be the ultimate test of the BRZ's ability to drift in tandem.
Let's see what happens.
Okay, with it being an NA, it is a little bit underpowered. Obviously, Subaru need to bring out a turbo version. Apart from that, she handles lovely. I think if you found a turbocharged version of this, you know, somebody sooner or later will get hold of one and put it through the BDC, British Drift Championships. But we need probably double the horses that they've got under the bonnet now.
So, our verdict? Well, as I'd thought, the BRZ and the GT86 are good. The chassis is excellent and it's so well balanced that it's great all-round fun. But to really hit the spot, these cars need a better set of lungs. So go on, Subaru and Toyota, give the world what it really needs. A turbocharged or a supercharged version of this car.